your hands, yeah. Clap 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 your hands, yeah. Makes me wanna shout.
Welcome in, welcome in. Let's talk, y'all. We got a special Tech Talk Tuesday going on, y'all. We're going to go over Streamlabs. Did I say Streamlabs? We're going to go over Red Labs. So I hope you're ready to go over it. We're about to get started, y'all. Y'all ready? Just getting everything, all the ducks in a row. I do thank everybody for coming out and hanging with me today. We've been having some questions and some issues around Red Labs. So what I wanted to do was go ahead and get on here and give a tutorial on how to use Red Labs. So that I hope you're ready to go through this. This is going to be quick and brief, y'all. So y'all got to catch it. If you got a question, put it in the chat. But we're going to go over it, get y'all an understanding of what Red Labs does. And then we're actually going to schedule a interview with the creator of this website later on in the weeks to come. So we got here the Red Labs site up here, and I'm actually going to go through it. We just going to do one other little thing right here. We're going to do a little pause on that right there. All right. So this is the Red Labs site. So let me kind of explain to you what Red Labs is. Red Labs is a combination of things. Red Labs is a site that you can set up your raid trains on. It also has a bot option. It also has artificial intelligence built into it to make your streams run a lot better. So I'm going to go through like each section of the stream and show you exactly what this site does. So we're going to start off simply by saying that the Red Lab site, which is redlabs.com, and that's spelled R3DLABS.com, it actually has wonderful features here. The first thing I want you to take a look at is that it is integrated with Twitch. So it is actually looking at those that have signed up for use of Red Labs. It actually shows you their raid trains that are currently going on, and it tells you what you can listen to or what you can watch. Each one of them, if they're highlighted as live, that means it's going on live right now. When you click on it on a live event, and this is actually going on live, it actually takes you to that particular raid train. It allows you, or event, it allows you to see the current streamer streaming, currently streaming on this particular event is DJ Houseboy, who is one of the creators of this site. It allows you to actually view the streamer from the site. That is him playing live right now. Not only does it allow you to view the Twitch stream from this site, you have an option to actually subscribe or resubscribe, just like you would on Twitch here. You have your volume control. If I actually kick him in, he will actually hear him live. And then it actually gives you the lineup of the people playing in the raid train. As the person plays, it blocks them out or crosses them out, saying that they've completed their raid train. And then it tells you in red who's streaming, which again is the same person that is sitting here. And then it gives you the option to actually go and view this viewer directly on Twitch if you don't want to view him on Red Labs. I bring this portion out to you or let you see this because a lot of you streamers, when you actually see live views and you see people that are not on Twitch, they may be watching you from this platform. So this will not let them chat with you. It will not count as a Twitch view, but they can actually watch you from here. So this is like two of the things that this site does. It allows you to look up events that are going on, and then it allows you to actually, as I'm going back, it actually allows you to view all of the raid trains or events that are going on in the calendar week. It also lets you know who are your recent users or new users. You can actually click the tab here. You can go into the events tab. The events tab is basically the same thing as the home tab, but it breaks it down so that you can search not just the week to come, but everything that's going on in the upcoming couple of weeks or in the upcoming month. Now, one of the things that I love about this raid train or this event section, if there is a event or raid train you want to participate in, you also from this site can actually take a look and see what slots are available. This particular raid train is one that I frequent, the TYC raid train. You can take a look at it, and see what slots are available on what days. So this raid train, and I just want to add, when you log into it, because I should have bagged up to that point, you actually do have to log in to the Red Labs by allowing it to access your Twitch. So let me go back here. I'm going to actually log out. And then when you hit sign in, it's going to ask you to sign in with your Twitch. If you have not logged into it before, it'll ask you to authorize Red Labs to interact with your Twitch account. You just agree to it. But I bring that up because the second you log into your to your account via this site and you go to these raid trains, let me go back where we were, events, you can actually sign up for raid trains that are available. So I'll go back to the TYC house raid train or house party. And then as a streamer, you have the option of signing in by just selecting a slot, putting your name in, and hitting submit. Once you hit submit, you are added to the raid train. It notifies the raid train owner that you have signed up. I'm going to close out because I don't want that slot. That's kind of early for me to stream. And that is only if the event planner has allowed you to have has an open raid train or a one without a code. I will slide to one of ours. Club Force is my ID, obviously. So I have an open raid train here. This is a shameless plug. If you are a DJ or a streamer and you want to be on the We Are Open on Fridays, you can go here and just sign up. You can actually see all the unassigned slots. Now, because I'm the organizer, my view will look a little different, but you will be able to ask to get reserved for this slot, and then it'll ask you for your name. If the site says that you need a passcode, you would actually need to reach out to the event planner and ask them for access to the code so that you're able to see or actually be able to register for the account or for the event. Again, if it's an open event, then you can go ahead and just sign up without the code. But you can actually just scroll through all the raid trains or events and see what's going on. If there's a particular if you're a particular genre or a particular type of event you're looking for, you can actually go here and just see what they got going on. If you're a house head, we have the house head section, as you see them throughout the link. So you have your NFL group right here, NFL Kickoff Raid Train. So you have a lot of options when you go in here to take a look to see what events are available. DJ T-Rail, welcome in, my brother. Now, that's something I believe is still in development, DJ T-Rail. That's a great question. When you go into the event, and I'll go back to my event. It tells you who is being created by. You can click on that. You can see their information, see their schedule. I'm going to say at this moment, I am not aware of you being able to send them a direct note. So then you would more than likely have to reach out to them through their contact information, whether they share their Discord with you, whether they share their email address on the event, or if you can whisper them on Twitch because they do have a Twitch account and they're using the same name at the Twitch account that they're using here on Red Labs. So you do have a couple of options. That's a great question. I may start adding in the description of the raid trains information on how to contact us. Never thought about that. The next thing I wanted to take a peek at is we were under channels there. I want to take a look at the teams channel. I want to come back to the channel section later. So this is a collection or a team section where different communities and or groups have set up a team so that they can actually organize their activities under their team or under their group. And you can actually go in here and take a peek to see who's in these teams. And it's just as simple as clicking on one of the groups. When you pull the group up, the group will tell you right off the bat which one is online. Obviously, right here, it's Club Force. It gives you a glance at the members that are in the group. It also gives you a listing of any event that particular group has available. So if you do decide that you like a particular group and you want to follow some of their activities, you can actually take a look at and see not just who's in the group, not just who's streaming in the group, but any event that group has available. And then anytime you see the word open registration across the event, that means that that event is now available. And to give you an idea of what I'm referring to, I'm going to go back to Teams. DJ Jones 313, welcome in, fam. Welcome in. Joseph Fab, good evening. T Love 1171, good evening. So we're going to go into another group that I actually assist with running, the General Elite DJs. I'm going to give you a live example of something. So this is the General Elite DJs room. Again, it tells you who's all in the group, who's actually streaming. We have DJ Funkbox currently streaming. It lists all of the events or raid trains that is available under this group. And what I was going to, which is a segue I'll go into in a minute, but you can actually see everything. And with this group, this particular event, which is the I Love R&B Mondays, has been scheduled out for the entire, for the remainder of the year for 2024. So if you are a GED and you want to sign up for this raid train, they're all listed here, and all you simply need to do is click on the raid train and sign up where you want to sign up. And it's just as simple as clicking on it. It's going to give you the lineup, and all you have to do is just sign up where it's available. Over here in the corner, I do want to show you this. DJ Entertainment's what's going on, fam. You have your event tools where you can actually take a look at the entire series. And I say that because you don't want to keep flipping back and forth. You can actually go into the series, find the week you're looking for, select that week. That week is available, and then by me being the owner of the group, I can just sign right up. But whatever process that you have to go through, you would sign up either by code. It's three ways you can sign up: by registration, by by it being an open raid train, or if it's a coded raid train, if they provide you with the code. So it is just that simple to sign up. And again, if you wanted to sign up for another week and you're a part of the raid train, you can go to edit series, find the one that you want to sign up for, and once you select it, again, you can go in there and you can actually sign up for that particular week. So like I said, this particular raid train or event has been scheduled out for the remainder of the year. So it's just a matter of going down the list, finding the weeks that you are available, and signing up for those weeks. And then when you sign up for these weeks, the team, and I'll go back and explain that to you. The team will be notified of the signups. And this is great for the fact that you don't have to rely on sending out your email address. You don't have to worry about having communication with them when they want to do stuff. The second that they actually sign up, the event owner gets notification, and I'm pulling up my Gmail just to show you what I mean. Don't judge my inbox, y'all. Every event that just got signed up, I got notified for. So it makes it easier for us to actually manage these accounts or manage these raid trains. One thing I want to say under the team section, you have an option to follow the team. So if you want to know about something going on or with a particular team, I'm going to pick one that I am not affiliated with so I can show you. You can actually follow the team. That way you would get information or notifications on upcoming events from that team. Again, I do like this option or this the way to do this because you're still not giving away your personal information. The system is already doing this for you automatically. And that's what I love about it. So if I hit follow, the owner of this site does not get my contact information, my email address, or whatever. The system just sends the information back and forth. So that is the Teams option to allow you to be able to just browse Red Labs and see what's out there. And if you want to participate in it, you can sign up for it. If you want to just have something to do, as far as if you want to view a particular genre, segment of music or chat or whatever, it'll be listed out here. I slid down here and I'm gonna pick on Rock Out Media right here. And it gives you again the members. And then when I said that it actually notifies the team, you do have the option if you set up a group to delegate authority or delegate tasks to different people. So when I go back to the Club Force page, and I'm going to go to the View All Members option right here, it gives you over here a list of different people and what their jobs or what their delegated task is. So you have event managers. Event managers have the ability of creating the raid trains up under the team that you have them on. If you are selected as a team manager, you have the ability to add and or remove people to this team. Okay, T-Rail, I will actually answer that question as well. I was going to do that more in the creation portion of it, but we will look at the open to public option. So let's take a look at, again, we're here. Let's go back to overview. Actually, we're going to kill that with this option here because we said we were going to do this for a particular raid train. So I'll do a live demonstration. So we're going to go to the General Elite DJ stream or team. We're going to look at the next event that's available. It actually gives you a timer of how long that particular train will begin. It tells you who has signed up already, what slots are available. Seems like this is going to be a pretty full raid train. If you want to share this information out as far as allowing others to sign up, you can copy the registration link from here. You can also copy it from the browser, but you can actually copy it here. If you are one of the support people that do things such as set up the flyers, create some type of I want to say in the bot, some type of timer that lists the raid trains. You can actually click here and download the lineup, and it'll give you the lineup of the people that are on the raid train so that you can organize that data and do what you need to do with it. It'll actually download it as a common separated values Excel document that then you can actually copy and paste, cut and paste, do what you need to do to create your additional information. The question that's on the floor is, how do you set it up to be open? This particular one is already open to the public. When you set up your raid train, and instead of going back, we can use the series option. And I believe I only make available public a month ahead. So we're going to go to this one. This one should not be made public. Let's see. Okay, so this particular event or raid train is not listed as public yet. I do want to add, this is one of the things that comes in handy when you're a part of the team. You get to see the event or raid train, whether it has been published or not. This particular raid train has not been published yet. So the general person coming to Red Labs will not see this until we hit list this event. Once we list that event, then it becomes public. But as you being a team member of the group, you can actually see it whether it's published or not. As soon as the organizer has created it, you have the option to sign up. And that is how one of the ways to get it to help teams sign up before they actually release it to the public. And what I want to do next, before I go any further, because we're explaining editing options, let me explain how an event is set up. So up here in the corner here, it says create. It asks you, do you want to create a train event or do you want to create a stream team? The stream team is obviously the teams we've been talking about. The event itself is the raid train. So we're going to click an event. We're going to name the event because we do have an event that's coming up. And it is on a tape in a crate. And I think we're on number 19. So, in creating it, you can actually give it its name. You can select a date. I believe we set the date for this one as November 22nd. And then you can set the start time of the raid train. So we're going to start the raid train at 8 a.m., and that's Eastern. So we have, and it has 8 p.m., 8 a.m. Okay. So now, this is where you determine how long the raid train is going. So it's going to start at 8 a.m. We generally have this run until midnight. I believe that's 16 slots. So when you put in the 16 slots, it automatically sets the end time. We have here where you have to put a description. I believe this raid train is going to be a raid train that is.
Artist.
You pick your two artists, is it?
If you're doing 2 hours, it's 2 artists. If you're doing 1 hour, it's one.
So we're going to say description music has to be released
And they need to send me
on vinyl or tape. You are to select an artist that you will feature on your stream.
Oh wow.
One artist per hour.
And to inform you. Because I need to let them know.
And how do you want them to notify? How you want to be notified?
It's under whisper. Or it's in there in my email. It should be up there. Your email, somebody. Because I don't want nobody clashing.
Okay. So we're going to have Please Notify Miss Sexy E by Whisper on Twitch on the artist you plan to feature. So we've given it a title. We've given it Mayor Southern Soul. Good evening, sir. We've given it a title. We've given a description. We're going to assign this as a Club Force event. This is the determining factor right here of how the team can register. So I have it set here that the team can register. So that means if you were on that team list that I just had in the previous page, when you go to select the option to sign up, you're just going to sign up. General registration. Anybody outside of the group, once we make this public, I have it set to provide a code. So you set a code. I didn't say the code because I didn't say the code. If you are a part of Club Force, you don't need the code. If you're not part of Club Force, I mean, I can give it to you. I'll give it to you. But for the purpose that we're doing this, and I mean, you can kind of see it. But for the purpose of this, I'm not saying it because I don't want people prematurely going and signing up before we're ready for it to be released. Now that we have this is the basic information. Now that we have that, you have where you can set your guidelines. You can set your information. This is probably where we would put if we want to, if we need special notification in the case of Miss XCE's request. I will be updating it with more information later so that we can have it, so that we can have a central location that all of the information is being sent to. You have an announcement section. You can create announcements, and it says after this event is created, you can make an announcement to the following ongoing connection, and then you would actually add a workbook that it would send the information to, and then you can actually have it send the information to that spreadsheet or workbook that then, if it's on your stream, will actually show up on your stream. On-slot registration change. When someone registers or withdraws from the slot, make an announcement in the following ongoing connections, such as or like Discord. So you could actually have linked to your Discord anytime somebody signs up, anytime somebody withdraws. That way, if you have people outside of Red Labs actually helping you set things up, they're getting the notifications inside of Discord. I'm hoping in the near future that'll be available to Telegram, and then that information will be sent to Telegram where we can see who is signing up and who is withdrawing. Over here, this is your preferences. This lets you do specific things like set the number of slots. That's the one I'm going to put out that you're going to allow a streamer to sign up for. This is more of a question than me making a statement. My raid trains are, I give you 2 slots or 2 hours. Miss XCE, are you planning how many slots per they can sign up for? We're going to do the same thing here. So we're going to have 2 slots. So anytime someone tries to select more than 2 slots, they're going to get an error message. Here's also where you can have the option of pushing or selling this particular site, where you can require them to enroll in ReadyBot, which is a feature we'll look at in a minute. For this particular one, I'm going to make it optional. You don't have to sign up for ReadyBot to sign up for the raid train. If you have it the other way around, they can't sign up until they agree to take ReadyBot onto their stream. Here's the option where I can set if I wanted other groups to be able to manage this raid train. I have it set for a Club Force, but and the people that have the option of editing Club Force already are in here, so I don't change this. But if I wanted somebody from the General Elite DJs to be able to modify something in this raid train, I can set it here. Once all of that is done, you just hit submit. It thinks about it for a second. That's okay, the Mirror Southern. So I always say you're never late for the current event. You're always early for the next event. So now this raid train has been fully created. It is unlisted. Once I've created it, you can actually select a logo that you want to add by hitting the pencil in the corner as I did, and selecting the whoops, hit the wrong button. And then confirm and upload. And even though that's a moving GIF, it's just going to take a still image and put it up there. So now the raid train has been created. It has its own unique logo. Your event tools here, where you can actually, from here, if I wanted to create a series, I could select the series manager and make this a series. And then instead of me going through the steps that I just went through each time I want to create a raid train, I can just create a series, and when I add new raid trains to it, I just add new raid trains with one click. And I'll show you what I mean by that in a moment. But here's the raid trains. Here is the open slots. What time? Right, when you're creating a raid train, when you're creating it, and you have the option of assigning people as well as them assigning themselves, Twitch will ask you to, Red Labs will ask you to put in at least 4 letters so that it can accurately find the person. If the person is not listed to ReadyBot or Red Labs, you can actually manually add them in here by add non-Red Labs channel, and then you would actually put in their full Twitch path. So those are the 2 options to add it. Once you've selected the option you want to add, you just simply hit submit. And I'll show you what I mean by the other option. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to assign a slot. I'm going to say non-Twitch channel. Hit add channel. It's going to find their Twitch name, and then you hit submit. So you can find them by them already being registered, or you can find them by typing in their channel by saying non-Twitch name. If you are the organizer, you just have to select assign me to assign the slot to you. And voila. So those are the options that you can do when it comes to adding um, people to the event yourself. I want to add here or show here that you can also now have the option of just adding events before or after, and it's going to use the parameters that were in the preferences, which I did not discuss. I did skip that. So we want to go to edit this event. That's going to be the downside. Once it's created, the only way to fix it, it looks like, is by doing another event. But you can set at the time that you set the raid train, you can set the duration of the slots, whether you want 30 minutes, 1 hour, 1.5 hours, 2 hours, so on, as far as what the interval of the slots are. But you can also, like I say, you can add your own. You can just manually add them here. Again, your view URL, registration URL is here to send out. You can go here. You can download uh, the sign up list. It gives you the timeline. This one is not listed as public yet. So right now, only Club Forest has the access to view this raid train or this event. Ooh, Ron Love, long day. Well, are you still you're still streaming Ron Love? Because we had set to raid you, and if you need a few more minutes to get home, I can talk a few more minutes because I got a little more thing, a couple more things I want to take a look at or show you guys because I want to show you your before we go into anything else. I haven't even discussed the ReadyBot yet. I want to go into other features that are here. I want to have you take a look at your profile. So your profile actually grabs information from Twitch, which is here. If you set your location, which I'll show you how to do, you can set your location. It tells them what teams you are a member of, and it gives a complete schedule of everything you're doing for the week. So, the next planned raid train is the Saturday Salvation and Praise raid train this Saturday. There's a raid train on Saturday that I'm participating in with Music Spins. This particular raid train is on Raid Pal, so it's not integrated here. So I had to manually add it, and I'll show you how to do that in a few moments. And then it breaks down everything that I have signed up for. So there's never a question on what I'm doing. It also goes down and tells you what raid trains I organize. And this is what it does for your individual IDs or profiles. You have the option of looking at what's called My Schedule, which puts that information on a calendar. The reason I come here is because this is where you would add your external slot. I know, for an example, that I will be on a raid train Wednesday, and it is the We Chill Wednesday, the Slow Song edition. It is on Wednesday the 30th. The time is at, I believe I'm getting the 11 p.m. slot. And then I am getting the midnight slot on the 31st. That's when my stream ends. You can put a description here. Multi-stream with TikTok and Twitch. So I'm actually going to, believe it or not, drop that down to 10 p.m. because it's a multi-stream with Twitch and TikTok with the TikTok stream starting at 10 p.m. ET and Twitch raid at 11 p.m. ET. So yeah, you can give it as much detail as possible. And now it's on my schedule. So you can actually add external events. And I'm just looking back at the chat. Ron, just let me know when you're ready, and that's when we'll come over. So now you have the ability of taking a look. You have your calendar in front of you. You got your schedules. You can actually go through the month, go through the week, and you can plan your week out. And it even does breakdowns. It says that I have 2 raid trains here, or 2 events here, not necessarily raid trains, because those are streams. I have 3 events here. It's 3 slots for the same raid train. So that's why I said events. So it keeps track. That way it helps you keep track of what you are doing. So now you can set your profile up so that you're able to keep track of everything, so that you can slide down and check out a couple of things. One is your chat bot. Your chat bot is similar to all the other platforms that are out there, your Streamlabs, your Stream Elements. You are able to set timers that you can have certain things said. You can actually create special modules. The thing that I like about this site is that this site is AI generated. And by it being AI generated, you can actually tailor the bot to interact with your audience much like a person does. If anybody has been to DJ Ron Love's stream, Mr. Furley is his Ready Bot, and he has programmed it to interact with the people in his chat to the point that some people think it's actually physically somebody talking to him. Now, I will tell you that that feature has a cost to it. When you set up the account, you get $5 complimentary to try it out. If you like the features, you just purchase more, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. You'll just purchase more of the bot, and then from there, it'll continue to use the AI. If you do not want to use it, that's okay. Turn off the timers, and you don't have to use it. Or if the timer stays on, ReadyBot is going to tell you to feed him. That's why he's not talking. You have your account section. This is where you set up your billing. I haven't set up my billing yet. So, and that's why I say, don't worry, y'all. I just want y'all to see what I just said. I haven't set up my billing. And because of the limited use I have with the ReadyBot, I'm not spending no money yet. Once I start ramping up to have ReadyBot to do more interactions with the people, then the cost comes in. So you don't have to worry about cost up front. It lists from here. You can create all your groups. This is a user group. This is separate than the teams that you see out here. Here's your webhooks. So this is where you would set up for your Discords, and in the future, I'm hoping your Telegram, so that the ReadyBot will talk to them and get information from them and bring it back to ReadyBot. See, that's where the costs come in. You'll start, once you start using those features, it'll start being a cost for you to do those things. So let's introduce you, and I've clicked it once. Let's introduce you to ReadyBot. If you are not signed up for ReadyBot, it'll actually ask you to do it here. And what I'll do, well, no, I can't do that. I can't do that right now. That'll be a little bit of a quick thing, to undertaking to do, to switch over. But if it'll ask you to set up your ReadyBot, it'll ask you to make the ReadyBot a mod in your channel in Twitch, and then it'll begin moderating your channel so that you can use it. One other thing I did want to show you in the profiles, I forgot. Is it here that you do it? Yes. So you go here. I want you to see a particular feature that is sitting here. And this is it here, Mixcloud upload. So if you are a Mixcloud user, you can actually set up ReadyBot to access your Mixcloud mixes. So as you upload them to Mixcloud, they automatically get pushed over here so that you can take a look at it. And you just do that by manage profiles, and then you want to do Mixcloud, enable Mixcloud integration. It's going to ask you to log into your Mixcloud account. Then it's going to ask for authorization. Once it asks for authorization, your Mixcloud content will be on this Mixcloud tab. So not only can they actually take a look at you live, they can actually come over here and see what you've done in the past and watch it off of Mixcloud. And this is why I really like what they're doing with this app, because they're making it so that you are getting, you're not just having online content, meaning they're not only waiting for you to come online to actually interact with your music or your streams. They have options to would say, oh, he's not on right now. Let me go look at one of his shows. I'm liking that they're doing that. And to me, that really helps the streamer develop themselves, because you have a one-stop shop where people can come and look at your content all day long. So that is, they have a, this is, I know they're working on this, which is the My Fire panel. And the My Fire panel is actually more of a view of your stream dashboard. So you can look at your viewer list, you can see your mods, you can see how many bots you have set up on your profile. If it is a viewer that is online, you can actually raid them from right here. You can actually also ban them from right here without actually being on Twitch. And you can break it down by viewers. And these are all people that are online right now that are in my channel. Nobody else is in my channel. I'm not active. If I was active, then you would see everybody that's in the chat. And understand that this is the DJ DeForest site, not the Club Forest site. It gives you an option to check to see, based on your follower list, who's online. Yes, you can see that with Twitch, but this is a little bit cleaner. That's all I'm going to say. It's a little bit cleaner. It's not using the algorithm of Twitch. I'm not going to tell you. I don't know actually what algorithm is using, but it gives you a list of everybody that's playing. And then again, it gives you a list of all the events that you are participating in. So I know they are developing this. And I will say a lot of the stuff we'll be going over stuff like this as time goes on, because a lot of this stuff I'm still learning. I'm still going on their Discord to see all the things they have. I will add one other thing that I didn't mention in the team section, and this is a fairly new feature. When you go into the teams, you have an option to upload information. So you can send an announcement. You can create events directly off of here. You can upgrade the team. I'm sure there's a cost factor in that. The section that I want to point you out to is shared files. Now, you can actually, once you create your raid trains, put your flyers here. If you want to put the guideline documentation of this group, you can put it here. Any special information that you want to share with the group can be put here, and it's currently in beta, but you can put it here and you'll be able to have that information for the team. So when you hit editing, you can upload files, you can create a subfolder, you can do a few things with it so that you can actually organize the group. And that's kind of the thing that a lot of us are missing, that we don't have a central location to have everything here. And yes, you can do these things on your Discords, you can do these things on your Telegrams and things of that nature, but they're tailoring this site to be a one-stop shop. So you don't have to necessarily put a link to Red Labs inside of Discord. You can actually put all the information here, and this is your hub. So this is just the tip of the iceberg, y'all. The things that they're trying to come up with. What I would love to do, and I'm going to again do it in the future, is I'm going to work with the designer of this site and the maintainer of the site and actually interview him on this channel so that we can actually get a little insight, a little more detail into what's being put into it. I will add that I can go to their Discord. And again, y'all, when we go in here, you're going to understand why DJ The Forest is not really out a lot and it's hard to catch him, because this is all the stuff I do in the background. Interact with all these groups, getting all different type of information for us. But let's go to the Red Labs Discord. And you can see everything that they're trying to get together. Like I told you, he was working on that fire panel. Here is his latest announcement on that, where he's giving more detail into it. And it's Mr. Red Lines that I want to interview so that he can actually talk with us and give us some information, some insight. He even has, if you want to use the fire panel, see, and I have to go in here and look. If you want to add fire panel to OBS, he already has it set up so that you can, he has a video to show you how to do this. So he has a lot of information on how he's getting stuff together. So check out his Discord. You'll get a lot of information there. I am not the greatest in Discord, so let me see if I can. That is the link to his Discord if you want to go in and join. And DJ Ron Love is live. Thank you very much, Joseph Fab, because I am at the end of my tutorial today. I do thank everybody for hanging out with me. We're going to raid on over to DJ Ron Love. So again, I do thank you for hanging out with me. If you have any questions, please let me know. Reach out to me. Either whisper, if you're on Telegram for the GEDs, Telegram, or if you're on Telegram, look me up, DJ The Force. And if I can give you any information on this or give you any insight, I will more than be happy to give you the information. I do appreciate each and everybody being here. Y'all look out for the notifications for the On the Tape In a Crate raid train. I do appreciate y'all. And I'm glad it was very informative to you, Joseph Fab. And I hope it helped you with the other getting the stuff together for the future raid trains and stuff. And even if you decide to start doing raid trains, you got an avenue where you can learn or get some stuff together. All right, y'all. I thank y'all for hanging out with me. At the end of this sentence, we'll be over at DJ Ron Loves.